In those days there was no sovereign in Yisrael, and in those days the tribe of the Danites was seeking an inheritance for itself to dwell in. For until that day, all their inheritance among the tribes of Yisrael had not yet fallen to them. And the children of Dan sent 5 men of their clan, brave men from Sorah and Eshtaol, to spy out the land and search it. And they said to them, "Go, search the land." So they went to the mountains of Ephraim, to the house of Micah, and spent the night there. When they were near the house of Micah, they recognized the voice of the young Levite, and turned aside and said to him, "Who brought you here? What are you doing in this place? And what do you have here?" And he said to them, "Micah did such and such for me, and he hired me, and I have become his priest." And they said to him, "Please inquire of Elohim, and we shall know whether the journey on which we are going is prosperous." And the priest said to them, "Go in peace. Your journey on which you go is before Yahuwah." Then the 5 men left and came to Laish, and saw the people who were in their midst, how they dwelt safely, according to the ruling of the Sidonians, at rest and unsuspecting. And no one possessing authority in the land was reproaching for any matter, and they were far from the Sidonians, and they had no word with anyone. And the spies came back to their brothers at Sorah and Eshtaol. And their brothers said to them, "What do you say?" And they said, "Arise, and let us go up against them. For we have seen the land, and look, it is very good. And you sit still. Do not hesitate to go to enter in to possess the land. When you go, you are to come to an unsuspecting people, and the land is spacious. For Elohim has given it into your hands, a place in which there is no lack of any matter which is on the earth." And 600 men of the clan of the Danites went from there, from Sorah and Eshtaol, armed for battle. And they went up and encamped in Kiriath Yearim in Yehudah. Therefore they call that place Mahaneh Dan to this day. See, it is west of Kiriath Yearim. And they passed over from there to the mountains of Ephraim, and came to the house of Micah. And the 5 men who had gone to spy out the land of Laish answered, and said to their brothers, "Do you know that there are in these houses a shoulder garment, and house idols, and a carved image, and a molded image? And now you know what to do." And they turned aside there, and came to the house of the young Levite man, the house of Micah, and greeted him. And the 600 men, armed for battle, who were of the children of Dan, stood by the entrance of the gate. And the 5 men who had gone to spy out the land went up, and entering there, they took the carved image, and the shoulder garment, and the house idols, and the molded image, while the priest stood at the entrance of the gate with the 600 men who were armed for battle. And these went into Micah's house, and took the idol, and the shoulder garment, and the house idols, and the molded image. Then the priest said to them, "What are you doing?" And they said to him, "Be silent, Put your hand over your mouth and come with us, and be a father and a priest to us. Is it better for you to be a priest to the household of one man, or that you be a priest to a tribe and a clan in Yisrael?" And the heart of the priest was glad. And he took the shoulder garment and the house idols and the carved image and took his place among the people. And they turned and went and put the little ones and the livestock and the valuables in front of them. They had gone some distance from the house of Micah, when the men who were in the houses near Micah's house gathered together and overtook the children of Dan, and called out to the children of Dan. So they turned around and said to Micah, "What is the matter that you have gathered such a company?" And he said, "You have taken away my mighty ones which I made, and the priest, and you are leaving. Now what more do I have? What is this you say to me? What is the matter?" And the children of Dan said to him, "Do not let your voice be heard among us, lest men, bitter of being, fall upon you, and you lose your life with the lives of your household." And the children of Dan went their way. And when Micah saw that they were too strong for him, he turned and went back to his house. Then they took what Micah had made, and the priest who had belonged to him, and went to Laish, to a people who were at rest and unsuspecting, and struck them with the edge of the sword, and burned the city with fire. And there was no deliverer, because it was far from Sidon, and they had no word with anyone. And it was in the valley that belongs to Beth Rehob. And they rebuilt the city and dwelt there. And they called the name of the city Dan, after the name of Dan their father, who was born to Yisrael. But previously the name of the city was Laish. And the children of Dan set up for themselves the carved image. And Jehonathan, son of Gershom, son of Manasseh, and his sons were priests to the tribe of Dan until the day the land was taken into exile. And they set up for themselves the carved image of Micah, which he had made, all the days that the house of Elohim was in Shiloh.